someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Traymon Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tito Agbanaya getting in there to drop him.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Herbert changing things up. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's
start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Herbert now. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Chargers at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And if we look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Let's face it, anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits in this era of high-flying offenses, that's saying something.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. It's a 2nd and 3. 60 Vikings.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The draw. Here's Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, OP. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. This is swung out to Eckler. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Now it's Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 24. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert, he's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A solid pickup at 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a 2nd and 6.
21.
To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Returnable here for Davis. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and it's in sync with his quarterback.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's go!
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ready.
He's got Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It already looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Go.
Play action. It's Herbert out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, it wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Williams. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that
play. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They get this out quickly to the left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points, down by 4 touchdowns, haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously, a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by